So here's a quick explainer on solving quadratic equations. Now, my first problem is there's nothing here in what you see to solve. It's just an expression. It would need to be an equation for you to solve it. And in order to solve a quadratic equation, what we need to do is set that equation equal to 0. Technically, what we're doing in that case is we're looking for the place or places where that quadratic graph hits the x-axis, the place where the result of everything on the left side becomes 0. So there's a number of different ways to do it. There's factoring, there's completing the square, etc. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the quadratic formula. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So x equals negative b plus or minus, that's what's going to give us two answers, the square root of b squared, 3 squared is 9, minus 4 times 1 times negative 4, which makes negative 16, and minus negative 16 would be the same as plus 16, all over 2 times 1, which makes 2. Now we simplify. X is going to be equal to negative 3 plus or minus 9 plus 16 is 25, and that's simple enough to do two steps at once. The square root of 25 is 5, all over 2. Now we're ready to go to our two separate answers. X equals negative 3 plus 5, which makes positive 2, over 2, which makes one answer 1. Also, x equals negative 3 minus 5, which makes negative 8, and negative 8 over 2 is negative 4. These are the two solutions to that original quadratic equation, and if I were to put it on a graph, it would make a quadratic U, sort of a standard looking quadratic U, and it would hit this graph at the positions 1 and negative 4 and make something that looks at least approximately like this.